Okay, hello my wonderful people of the internet. Now, it appears like we have hit a problem here, which is a real shame, if I'm honest. It seems like this point in the game onwards that the PlayStation has blocked me streaming the rest of the game, which is a real shame, if I'm honest. And it has left me quite disappointed, actually. Especially worrying that, well, mainly for spoilers about a game that is considerably old now. But unfortunately, that's just something we have to deal with right now. I will continue to try find a workaround, and obviously, once I do get my own capture card to be able to stream from PC, I will continue this playthrough. It's a real shame that we've been left in this situation, if I'm honest. So, what I'm going to have to do is I am going to have to basically start a new stream because of this. However, this game I will try and continue it in the near future when I gain myself a capture card, which shouldn't be too long, to be honest. Maybe about another month at the most. So hopefully we can come back and see that then. Now, on to my next question for everyone who's here. I know you're here, Modus. So huzzah. Thank you for sticking with us through all of this. My next game that I plan to stream, I have a couple of options. Hopefully none that kind of affect me with stream blocking. It's something that I'm definitely going to be looking into more. Hopefully a few warning signs. But a few options out there. Now, there are 3 options to vote on for my next stream. Okay, the first of which is Final Fantasy X HD. The second is going to be Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. And the third game that I could also stream is a game called Knack, which is just something a little bit different. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, let's throw a fourth option in there. It's a game that's sitting on my shelf, and I'll be honest, I have never played it. And that is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. So there's 4 options there, which I'm thinking about streaming. There are other options available. Those are the 4 I'm kind of looking towards at the moment. One of the other games that I'm thinking about streaming, it's a shorter game, and that would be Day of the Tentacle, the obvious sequel to Maniac Mansion. So plenty of choices. So I am going to leave it to you guys. Okay? In the comments of either this video or the previous video, if you just leave it down in the comments, and I will announce what I'm going to be streaming in, well, tomorrow. I'll announce it tomorrow. So, thank you very much for sticking with me, and I'm sorry that Dragon Quest has currently had to come to an end this way. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Yeah, it's a real shame. As you can tell, I'm a bit sad about it all. There is one possible workaround to all of this. And if it works, I will be able to continue Dragon Quest. Now, as I had said, I have purchased an Xbox One. So what I could actually do is, now the Xbox One has a HDMI in port. So what I could actually do is I could link the PlayStation 4 to the Xbox One and play using the Xbox One as a screen. Now, I know that the Xbox One is able to broadcast to Twitch. And if that is the case, then what I will do is I will continue, not tonight, I'm really disheartened about it, I will continue the Dragon Quest playthrough on Twitch and upload the videos from there. And like I say, if I can't, then I will continue it once I get my capture card. But yeah, so the options for the next game to stream, and hopefully a solution to Dragon Quest. So yes, it can play to Twitch as well, but as it streams from the PlayStation, it will still block the scenes. That is the issue there. It's a real shame that is what's happening. Okay, I'm just having a quick look just to make sure there are no solutions here. Nope, I can't see anything. Now, the only hesitation that I do have in regards to streaming Final Fantasy X HD using my current method, and now this is something I'm going to look into if that becomes the option, is that obviously Final Fantasy X HD is also Square Enix, which is who this game was made by, and I don't want to end up in a similar situation. So I'm going to do some research into that in case that game is picked, and I will also look at the workaround methods as well. But yeah, until that time, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me up until this point of the game. So it is a real shame this had to happen. But yeah, thank you very much, and of course, if you liked the previous video up to the point that we got to, please give it a like. And of course, please subscribe to the channel for all future content. Now, before I go, actually, I will, while I'm streaming this way, I will research into games that are blocked so that I can avoid it, so we won't end up in this situation again. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.